Hello. Okay, it is Saturday, November 11th, and I haven't done any posts in a while as to what we've been doing because we have been on land for 4 months. So our plans of being footloose and fancy-free and just cruising, and yeah, that didn't really happen. So we did the Bahamas and Jamaica and got to Panama, crossed the Caribbean Ocean. Woohoo! That was awesome. And then we landed here and we had some boat work to do. So having a 2-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 7-year-old wasn't the best thing to have when we're going to be in dry dock. So we went off on a big adventure and we saw tons of Panama City, and we saw El Valle de Anton Valley, which is about 2-3 hours from Panama City. We saw the old town of Panama City, we did woodsy walks, we did restaurants, we did everything. So I usually tell you in these little videos how I'm feeling emotionally. So I'll tell you during that time it was very stressful being responsible for 3 children all day, every day, 24 hours with no break and no other adult. Lenny would visit about every 1 to 2 weeks. But the problem was, it wasn't just like, oh, hey, here's your kids, like, I need a break. It was like, oh my gosh, my husband, like, I miss you so much. So I had to kind of divide the time between, like, trying to get a kid break for myself and also spending time with him while also us being in a hotel. So that didn't work so well. But we managed. So meanwhile, he was doing awesome here on the boat for a while, doing all the boat work, but then I got kind of depressing as the bills started coming in, and budget-wise, we don't usually kind of give exact figures or anything, but just in relative terms, what we had budgeted for a year, we have used up 2 years in 4 months. So we're gonna have to figure some stuff out, otherwise, you know, the trip is just gonna be over a little bit sooner than we thought, which might be okay too, because all along we've been talking about this idea of being on the boat for a time and being off the boat for a time and then coming back to the boat, and that way we'll appreciate being on the boat as much as being off the boat. So one of the things we thought was maybe traveling around South America. Another thing was going to Japan or working in Hawaii or working in DC. So these are all still viable options as of 2017. So let's see, what else do I need to tell you? So tomorrow we're planning on leaving the dock, and we just got dropped in the water about 2 weeks ago now at this point, 2.5 weeks ago, and it just goes by so quick just sitting on the dock, and the kids have been playing. There's been a ton of boat kids here, which has been great. We have just had like 7 girls over at our boat like every day, and just a little bit of drama from it, as girls do, but for the most part everyone's playing super nice, which is great. But you kind of get in this land life and or sucked into the cruiser life, and that hasn't been like our main focus. We want to go and adventure and explore. So we are off tomorrow. Originally we were thinking that we would go to Rio Chagres, which is just a little river just up the way, just kind of get our bearings, and then we were thinking, well, we'll go to Portobello, it's a little further, or maybe we'll go all the way to San Blas Islands, which is where we're really headed. So we don't know tomorrow when we get up where we're going. So in case you thought when you read this a long time ago that we were lying to you and saying, oh, they know where they're going, we don't know where we're going. But that's the fun of it, and that's the way we want to be. So mainly we have some little points we'd like to hit. So we'd like to hit San Blas Islands, we'd like to hit Bocas del Toro on the Panama side, on the Caribbean Panama side. We would also like to get to Cartagena, Colombia, Santa Marta, Colombia, and a little island, Isla Providencia, which is owned by Colombia. But it's kind of like off Nicaragua. So those are all things we'd like to hit. So we're gonna see with timing and weather and transporting and money and things, and we really just need to try and be a lot more frugal these next couple of months to kind of make up for that big loss. We're also hoping, because we had insurance, that will help replenish some of the funds, at least maybe half of that, which would be like a whole year of cruising for us. So crossing our fingers and we'll see. Then after that, we definitely want to go through the Panama Canal, get over the Pacific side. So, but for right now, we're just, who knows, we could just stay on one island in San Blas, keep renewing our Panama visa. We could head right over to Cartagena. We don't know, so we'll see how the wind blows us. But that is the update. So I would say this is, so we, let's see, left February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 9 months. where did I expect to be in 9 months? Well, I definitely didn't expect to be as far as Panama, so in some ways we're ahead. I definitely didn't expect to be out of the water for nearly half of that time, so we're a little bit behind. I'm happy the girls are totally living like so well, no matter what we do. We're on land, we're on bus, we're on a boat, they're just rolling with it. We've cleared out a ton of stuff on the boat, so that's made it a lot easier to just like live on the boat, you know? Like, you get to a point where your house is just like chock full of stuff and you're like, I just can't live like this anymore. So we just jettisoned a bunch of stuff. Some stuff we miss already, some stuff we'll probably never miss. So that's just the way it is. And some stuff we still wish we had, but Amazon.com, please deliver to our boats. We will be your drone program. But no, so there's the sum. Overall, we're happy. Scarlett asks me every morning, Mommy, you happy? And I say, are you happy? And she says, yes. And I say, then I'm happy. So that basically sums it up. So I will leave it at that. And off tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm just like, please, please, please let nothing else tragic happen. I think we're good. All right, that's all. Bye.